Unlikely. No, I've been here the whole time. There's nothing to do. It's fucking boring. I know you guys want me to just sit here and stare at the market doing nothing all day with you. But sometimes I want to do other shit. I didn't buy any Powerball tickets. Please close your $300,000 sold position pinning us. Guess I got a couple dollars off the closing price there. I tried. I did my best. I failed. I failed you all. Um, since when? When what? I made it the whole day without one trade. Smart. I want to stare at you staring at us. Boo. Good gravy. That was boring. Yeah, it looked boring. We should live stream with meta glasses when you're out and about, not watching the charts. You guys want to come to my doctor's appointment with me? Everyone in the Discord's bitching about like not getting equity picks, and there were specific. I did an entire stream just for equities for this week. And then no one watches it. It's the only way I can get healthcare. Thanks, Gherkin. You taught me well. My man. Holy shit. I appreciate it. Merry holidays. Have you guys started saying Merry Holidays to piss people off? It feels really good. They look at you like you're such a dick. I saw it and shorted Carvana. Thanks. Nice. All right. So a little bit above the implied move with today's price action. Everyone did end up just short strangling the shit out of spot, but the overnight move and like a little bit of upside this morning kind of helped bring prices up into the data tomorrow. We have quite a lot of data tomorrow. I think we have like delayed GDP. Merry New Year is my favorite. Um, oh, what the fuck else do we have tomorrow? There's a bunch of other shit too. I think what is it? Delayed GDP and durables, and then current consumer confidence, which is probably important because it's December. Um, but this week's probably just gonna keep being boring as fuck, to be honest. Anyway, ES pushed up a little bit above support, but did find resistance right around where I said at that like 69.30 level, um, which is like a prior local high. So far, no mean reversion on this bounce above last week's close yet. Um, Although it might be starting to peter out, as volume seems to be declining into the upside here, with the exception of like the closing imbalance trade. So I guess maybe overnight look and see if ES falls back below the session VWAP and mean reverts towards like the 68.90 level. Dixie actually moving down a little bit today with the Japanese rates now in effect, and yen coming up. Yields at the top end of the curve rising, but most of the activity on like the 2, 5, and 10 year. So in the belly, um, gold and silver both up 2%. Silver 2.6. Agricultural commodities moving up, and oil had a pretty fat bounce today, up 250%. So commodities doing quite well. Correlation on the 1 month starting to turn around, 3 month too. Both of these flattening out is interesting thing to keep note of. It may be just that people don't want to lever up into dispersion today with so much data tomorrow. And we did get a little bit this morning, but yeah, I'd keep an eye on that and see if it continues to turn around. We are moving into the like buyback blackout period, and so yeah, it's like 5.3 billion a day in notional flows that would fall off. So that could be somewhat important. The move is still sliding. Correlation, the 3 month hasn't turned around really dramatically at all. Leverage on the carry trade up even higher, 9.8x, getting close to 10. Leverage on the short end moving up as well. Forward yield on volatility down at negative 16.58%. Big hit to vol today. Across, it looks like all tenors. So that's kind of nasty. Skew's pretty elevated. Breadth doesn't look particularly good. Seems like mostly tech's still running the show. I guess Russell picked up a little bit today, but Dow lagging. 10-2 at 66. And correlation falling back a little bit today. VX falling to local lows and back to levels we have not seen since September. Leverage moving up slightly over the last like 3 sessions. And that's been realized an upside price improvement. There's still a little bit of spread on SOFR and IOR, but only a point. And up volume today, falling back a little bit. So we might be starting to peak here as far as upside goes. And we might need a little bit of a pullback before we see any more. On the technical side, that's the 6882 test. We did not close above it, and we actually rejected off of it, which means that we may get a gap fill before we get a breakout to test the upper trend. And that gap fill would be down to like around 6840, which is where I would look for support for the next leg higher. Obviously, if data is really bad, I would expect that we would fill this gap and then possibly see whether we move below the 20-day MA or not. Close below that would indicate like some weakness into the back half of the week and probably a retest of the downside trend. Things don't get really bearish till we're down below like 67, 64 though. So anything between spot and there, I would say is still just consolidation from the reversal last week's low. And then yeah, tech's still running the show. Financials caught up a little bit today after lagging. Producer manufacturing still doing pretty well, but you know, Oracle up 3%. GE, Micron running, Google, and Nvidia still rocketing back up. So we'll see. I mean, it's a short week. It's probably going to be pretty low volume. If the data tomorrow doesn't do any damage, then I would expect we'll just continue to climb. So keep an eye on that, I guess. And then, yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe I'll actually get on the stream. Tomorrow looks a lot more interesting. Have a good night, everybody. Later.